I'm often asked what I found that is the most exciting discovery that we ever made. I found that a very difficult question because we really found very many things. But I think when you're working in an area and it takes you so long to find anything, and day after day you never find exactly what you're looking for, and then one day something comes. And this happened to us one day when we were working at a site which was just over 4 million years old, and we hadn't found that much. And then we found a mandible of a creature that was clearly very different from anything else that had lived at that time. It was very ape-like in many ways, but it was also clearly a human ancestor. We excavated this mandible, described it, studied it, together with some other specimens that we planted in the same site. And in the end, it turned out to be a new species. And I think that whole process of looking day after day, not finding anything, and then finally discovering something, and then finding other things that look similar, and then you do a lot after that. When you find your fossil, that's not the end of it. There's still a lot more to do. You still have to, first of all, it never comes complete, or very rarely comes complete, so you then have to stick all the pieces together. You have to reconstruct as much as you can the fossil. You then have to prepare it. And we have obviously many people who work with us who help us with these things. You have to clean the specimen. You have to, and then eventually, when it's as perfect as you can get it, you then have to study it. And that means comparing with many, many different fossils of the similar age, and perhaps just to be sure that you haven't got something that's the same, or if you have got something the same, then you know what it is. So the whole process from actually starting a field expedition with all the camp gear and going out into the field, to then looking every day for fossils, then finding the fossil, then reconstructing the fossil, taking it back to the museum to prepare, and then to study, and then finally you publish it. It's a long process, but the actual moment of recovery and discovery, that is something that is a very, very special time. When you find a fossil and you're seeing something that nobody else has ever seen before, you at that point don't know what it's going to be. You don't know how complete it's going to be. You don't know if it's going to represent something new. So that you're really excited, and it's a very, very special moment. And I think the work that we do, it has its very special moments, and I think that's what the appeal is and why I keep doing it, because I've now been doing it a very long time in this wonderful area, this wonderful lake basin in the north of Kenya.